Go.
Record? Director's coming. Oh, all right, welcome into Off the Cleat. Here we are again, Jolly Parrot, interviewing some friends and peoples and acquaintances and all the above from the local area in Lay Lake. And this week we have
The farm company.
Cathy from the farm company, right there on Main Street, Columbiana. I've known her for several years now, and so decided she needed to come on because we'll start with how do we want to start with? Start with what you do for the boat club, why we're all friends, the merchandise you brought. We have a lot of options to go through right now. Yeah, we do. So
what we're going to start out with?
Well, we'll start out with this first. There's several things here that have been added since last week on our coffee table of mess, many of which are available at Farm Company and around us. And we'll get to those in more detail in a little bit. But just as you're watching and listening, there's some things here that they sell at the Farm Company. I don't think you sell cactuses, but
No, I don't sell
you
cactus.
do, what are you doing? Why is Chris here again?
I never left from the last one. I spent the night.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a good point.
Okay, I'm like.
So I don't think she has cactus for sale, but after this episode, it could be a hot
Hey,
item to get,
it
right?
might
So
be.
you may want
We're
to
always looking for
get on
good
the shopping
ideas,
for that.
yeah.
So I guess to start with, tell us about your store. Like, I guess kind of go into what you do, what you offer, but and then after that, I want to kind of ask you how you got to that point, how you got to the store, how you got to what
Okay.
you do.
Well, we've been there for 5 years, fixing to be 6 years in May, and we just, when I got it, I really wanted to focus on lake stuff as part of my shop because we live on the lake and there really wasn't nothing in town that really had a lot of lake stuff. So that's when we started like doing t-shirts and everything, and out of that came pulling Tiger in to do some laser things for me, like maps and cutting boards and ornaments. Ornaments are a big thing at Christmas time.
Love what y'all do with
wants
the
an
store
ornament.
during Christmas. It's so
Yeah.
so much fun to go in. It looks great. I
So
love
we
that.
always are trying to figure out something new for the new year, and always thinking. So we're always looking at like getting ideas from people too.
Mhm.
People might be, they might come in, they just might start talking about something, and then we'll write it down, or I'll write it down, and I'll say, hey, I need you to make me this, which he loves that, you know. And so yeah, and then like my embroidery, I've been doing embroidery for years, and so just started doing a lot of my own things with that too.
So was the Farm Company in Columbiana your first like storefront? Was that the first time you had your own store? You said you were border for years. Was it
Well,
like?
what happened was I worked for Energen Resources for 17 years.
And I'm supposed to know what that is, right?
Energen is downtown. It's part of Alabama.
Somebody in the audience, can y'all look that up on the internet?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah. Well, Energen is an oil and gas company downtown
Okay,
in
okay.
Birmingham. Alagasco was part of Energen.
Now, see, I know that. I know
Okay.
that. Okay.
Everybody knows Alagasco.
Yeah.
Well, so they sold our company, and so
What time frame are we talking here?
this was in 2019.
Okay, so right around the same time. Okay.
Yeah, so they sold the company and they offered me a job in Oklahoma, but Tiger would not go.
Smart man.
What?
So I said, okay,
I
well
fish
then,
every day. I'm sorry.
you know, I'm kind of done with corporate, and so I started another little embroidery shop on Main Street, but it just didn't work out, and so the girls at the farm company, which was Shannon Hobbs and Robin Robinson, they owned the farm company. And we became good friends when we moved to the lake permanently in 2016.
So just a few years prior. Okay.
Yeah, and
That
so
was going to be my next question.
and
So there you
I
go.
was their first customer that bought something from them that didn't know them. But we became instant friends. I loved what they did. I loved the shop and everything. So when I was coming home, I would always stop through there if they were open and buy from them. And so they came to me, they decided they wanted to sell, and they came to me wanting me to, buy the shop. So
Okay,
that's
okay.
how I got to the farm company.
So I guess back in that time frame, we bought something from there. I don't remember if it was you or the prior owner. Was it the prior owner we bought it from?
We used to
Okay.
go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually I met you. I never did the owner. So what we did buy something there the first thing we bought. And it was kind of on what you said, kind of being creative, and we had them make it for us. And it was one of the LAYKE thing
Yeah.
we have in our house. And you've made us a sign since then. I'm pretty sure. or something. But I think the first thing, it was back probably 17 or 18.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's an old house.
So I do remember that. I remember when it was sold, and I was like,
Villa.
because when it sold, I think I remember I had this thought. I was like, well, it's kind of this little like goofy downtown store, kind of cool. And I was like, well, and I was thinking they're going to turn it into like a, you know, a bridal store or something.
Yeah,
And you just took it and took what it was and exploded into something even bigger. So I do remember that initial thought that like, oh, didn't we buy something that was kind of cool? I was like, oh, it's going to be like a bridal piece thing. You know, I was kind of had to, you just took it and blew it up into something even crazier with the local vibe and local stuff and all that. So that's really cool. I didn't know that story till now.
Yeah, and we bought our place in 2013 on the lake. And we live down on Lacusa, down on Lacusa Marina in that area. We're on a little slough though, but we had bought that. We had a house in McCalla, and so what happened was we were both single, and then we got married. I had a house, he had a house. I sold my house, and then we decided to buy a lake house for the weekend.
So when did y'all get married?
In
15 years ago Wednesday.
yeah, 15 years. We're fixing to celebrate our 15th.
Hey,
anniversary.
iPhone reminders are great. Are they not, man? Men never forget this stuff, except for me, because I don't have mine stored. But
Right.
besides me,
Facebook saves
Yeah.
my life.
So,
those reminders help.
so I had sold my house, and we had the McCalla house. So we decided we wanted to have a weekend house at the lake.
Yeah.
So we've been looking, and we came across this one and bought it in 2013.
Yeah.
So we would come down for the weekend and everything, but it got harder and harder to go back to McCalla.
Mm-hmm.
So in the year 2015, I said, let's just stay down here for the summer full time, and I'll commute, which I commuted for
Yeah.
like 3 years
To
And-
Birmingham.
to Birmingham.
Yeah. So what was that?
And
About an hour and 5. Yeah.
yeah,
I drive about that too, so I mean,
Yeah.
I understand. I do the commute.
I mean, everybody thought I was crazy.
I do the commute. They did, me too. That's what I'm saying. I do the commute.
But
I don't
everybody
mind it
thought I
at
was
all.
crazy.
Don't
I'm
mind
like,
it at all.
but you just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, it is like, you hit Columbiana, it's just like,
Well, I tell you what's funny is I come up with like ideas like this. This was my drive to work and back is when I think of stuff to do.
Yeah,
So like
that's
whether it's a
right.
project around the house or honestly this starting was kind of a drive to work and then I
Yeah.
called him on the way home. I was like, all right, here's what you made me mad and I did.
I mean,
So
that's what we,
the drive I benefit from
that's
the
what I
drive.
was doing. Like, going to work, I was focused on work. Coming home, I was just chilling and just like, what do I gotta do? So, but when we stayed that summer, it was just like, okay, I think we could do this.
Yep.
And so I commuted for 3 years till they sold the company and all. So, but we love it down here and everything.
So I thought one thing, what is the biggest difference you notice in your life between having the primary home, the lake home, and just having your lake home as your primary home? What's the biggest thing that's different to you about that? Living here full time as opposed to having 2 residences.
To me, our life is calmer,
Yeah.
and it's just us, and I think we're just more focused and more at ease, and just life is just, to me, it reminds me of when I was growing up. Like, life was simpler then and
Mhm.
calmer, and that's how I feel. I think that's why you got a lot of people coming to the lake, because they want that simple life
Yeah.
now. And it's more simple down here.
Yeah.
Columbiana is the same way. It's
Oh,
got that
great
vibe
town.
of just, and that's one thing, you know,
There's Debbie in the background. She's live today with a phone call. Because last week she called us,
It's
so
my
yeah,
baby.
she's live.
This is
So
my baby.
she's
But,
gonna go outside now.
But,
Lock the door.
But that's what people
She said
want.
for us to mute our phones.
Yeah, she did tell us to mute our phones.
We did. We all did it too.
I didn't, but
Yeah.
because mine's recording, so I figured I'd get a pass.
Oh, well,
but
that, yeah.
Okay.
But that's how Columbiana is. I mean, it's got that sweet little vibe to it. We want to keep that and everything. And we got some great stores down there. It's got
Yeah.
just a great sweet vibe and everything. So we love
Yeah,
that.
so let's finish on that part real quick. Yeah, downtown Columbiana is awesome. So I got my place back down here in 2009. My granddad had a place. I grew up down here with my granddad at his place, and then health issues with my grandparents. So I was away for about a decade. Bought my place down here in 2009, and back then it's like there was nothing to do if you want to go to town.
Yeah.
Now you've got, like I said, there's restaurants and places to get a drink. They do the stuff during the summer.
Mhm.
They're walking around downtown on Friday night, live music on Main. Yeah, so Columbiana in the past 4 to 5 years has really become something that's really enjoyable to live in, or just on the outskirts. Like I'm 5 minutes away. You're probably about the same. So it's become this really fun place to go with the restaurants, the bars, the wine place, pub, oyster house.
Oh,
I mean, it's
yeah,
just,
all of
and
it.
I probably missed 10 things right there,
Yeah.
but
The Arts Council.
Arts County. I mean, there's just so
Council,
much there.
yeah.
It's such a great place, and there's always something going on.
Yeah.
And the evening time during the day, it's great. Love living in Columbia.
And that
That's
was one
been
of our
great.
things when we would come down here just for the weekends and go up to Davis Drugs and eat at the snack
Oh yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm
It was
ever.
just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is great. You couldn't get internet.
Oh, yeah,
You couldn't
no.
use your phone. So it was just like we had to talk to each other.
Yeah. So
So it was just
yeah.
it was-
Whenever I'm off work during the week, which is very rare, I'm always working. But when I work out I'm home, I try to go eat at Davis Drugs.
Yeah.
I do. I love going there. It's so cool. It's old
Yeah.
school. But the funny thing about cell phones, when I got my place back down in '09, it was my granddad was older. My grandmother's passed away, and he was still really good driving and all back then. And he'd come down here all the time, and there wasn't no cell phone service, nothing. I had I got him a cell phone. He was in his late '80s, early '80s at that point, and we'd come down to the lake, and he'd have to drive like back then, probably back to the two gas stations by the ironworks or maybe somewhere back that way to call me. Like, man, so happens my granddad down in the week. So I got a landline put in, back then, and I remember some years later, I remember I was sitting on the boat at the dock and my phone rang and I'm like, huh? So we got cell phone service
Yeah.
down here. I don't know, maybe 15, I don't remember,
Yeah.
but I was so shocked. I was like, my phone rang?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, yeah. So we have moved up a little bit.
yeah. Yeah, we have moved up.
Yeah. But I get to back up even further than that. So where are you from originally?
Well, my dad was in the Air Force.
So you're from everywhere.
I'm from everywhere. I was born in Washington State,
Okay.
lived in Massachusetts, Mississippi, New Mexico,
Wow.
and then my dad's family my mom's family was basically from Bessemer. And so when he got out, he served 20 years, got out, and then came back. And so I was in the 8th grade when my dad retired, and then ended up going to McAdory. And then bump that up a little bit. Me and Tiger went to junior prom together.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I married my senior prom
Oh.
day, and we were married 26 years. And then he passed away. And then 3 or 4 years later, I ran into Tiger
Where at?
a McAdory homecoming football game.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
That's
and then he drove off on his Harley, and I drove off in my little Volkswagen Doodlebug, and texted me, and that's where it all.
I could so see you driving one of those. Both
And I can
still
so
have
see him driving a Harley.
Maybe I have seen that. Maybe that's why I can see it.
Yeah, I still have my bug.
And I still have my Harley.
Good.
Yeah, so,
Good.
2 of them now, so.
yeah, so.
Just FYI, I love her parents, and her mom makes the best chocolate pecan pie
Chocolate
that
pecan pie.
Packy absolutely loved that she would bring in
Yeah.
every
Y'all need to chime in with food ideas. With no food, we're hungry.
Yeah, my mom definitely is the pie master.
Yeah.
Yes, she
So
is.
my mom was actually Air Force kid too, so she
Okay.
bounced all. My mom was born in Libya,
Oh, wow.
so there wasn't a paternity war at the base in Italy. So they flew across the Mediterranean to Libya.
Okay.
Was born there and traveled around. They ended up back when she was probably maybe your age, somewhere in that
Yeah.
range, 8th grade, 7th grade, in back in Birmingham where they're from.
Yeah.
But the funny part, the only reason why I know most of that story is when my mom we went to get passports 20 years ago to go on a cruise. She had to fill some special paperwork out because
Yeah.
the hospital she was born in
Yeah.
is the one we blew up when we left Libya. So it's all like this weird kind of paperwork
Oh my
for that. So
God.
kind of some of that
Yeah.
story. My mom will probably correct me. I probably butchered
Yeah.
some of it, but yeah. But
We
she
had
was a
to do
military
this-
kid though.
We had to do the same thing because Tiger was born in Frankfurt, Germany. His dad was in the army, and his dad passed away in Vietnam when he
Ooh.
was 4. So we've got that,
Yeah.
Army, Air Force, and
Yeah.
then he served in Air Force too when he
Really?
got out of high school.
I think my mom's dad did.
Air Force
He
guy.
full service, retired. Oh, we got an Army and Air Force. Oh, good Lord.
B-52s.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, he's a pilot.
Yeah, but I was M1A1s in
The buff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all used to shoot.
Fly plane, drive a tank, can't dock a boat.
Let's not get back in. Let's talk about Cathy.
What's this nice stuff you got behind you, Jason?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so we'll go to that. We talked earlier. There's so much stuff y'all do at the farm company. I've got stuff at my house, neighbors, friends, and all do. So
So
Like,
we did lots
you
of
did,
custom.
yeah, I was about to.
A lot of custom things. We, the one thing I wanted to do is because we are 15 minutes away from the lake, is do Lay Lake.
Well,
You know,
yes.
that's our main focus is Lay Lake. I
You gotta
had a
have
guy
Lake
come in Saturday and said, I bet you don't have nothing here, Smith Lake. I said, I do. I have an ornament, but
Yeah.
that's about it. I don't focus on Smith Lake. But, these are some maps that we did at Market, and we had this custom made, so you won't find this anywhere else. It's exclusive to the
There
farm
we go,
company.
right now, it's right
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
We
you're
designed it.
down,
We put all
Here.
the sloughs and Blue Springs.
Chris is up here.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
No, he's
everybody's
Dry
down.
Branch, right
Oh,
up
sorry,
there.
I put you in Bully.
Yeah, I
That's where
put-
Lee is.
Yeah, I got Dry Branch
There.
up there in Wilson.
Yeah.
So we did this.
Robin right here, and no, Rob's right in here. Penny.
And there's
them.
us down way down
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Look, there's
got
some
you right there.
Watchahatchee.
There's old Robin. Got Whit down there. Bishop's down here.
Yeah, the first one we did, designed.
Run out of friends. Where are the
I
halls
kept
at?
on telling Tiger, I'm saying, Tiger, make sure I didn't miss anything, and he went through
So
everything.
what I do love about this is the roads, and
Yeah,
then
the
you got,
roads
you
and
got the
everything,
towns
cause you
around
can
it.
see, yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got
got Columbia there.
Columbia,
The roads is
Shelby.
big.
Jason, how about showing everybody? Pull a little closer.
Can you not see it?
No, you
Okay.
can't see it
Yeah,
too
so,
well.
there you go. We'll put it right here
This
with
is
us,
one
yeah.
of the ones
There
that
you
we
go.
gave away at the,
Poker run? Or?
Poker run.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
Everything,
A little closer there.
so.
They did have these in the store. You can check them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they're
do.
actually really cool.
We do some pillows, Tiger makes these signs for me, for all the
You see
trips
that one?
and
Yeah, you
everything.
made mine.
Reed Creek?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
cool.
blue house at
See,
Dry
I
Branch.
can.
That's right,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
And then I got hats, we can make any kind of hat and everything. All you guys, y'all love hats and everything. Some of our ornaments, and then, cutting boards, Tiger makes all that for me. Then-
What do you make? Good Lord, Tiger this, Tiger
I
that. Good Lord.
Well, I do
You
a
sound
lot
like
of-
Tiger Woods'
I
dad.
do.
Hurry up and drive the ball.
Right.
I
Hey.
make the hats, I embroidery, I do all that.
I know you got that in the store. It's
Make
nice.
some shirts and everything, so we do
I
the
mean,
shirt.
if you're questioning her quality of work, I mean, y'all all bought our boat club hats, boat club
Yeah.
shirts. That's where they come
Shirts.
from, right there. She
Yeah.
makes all of them for us, right
Yeah.
there in town, just down the road.
Yep.
You can't really,
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah, yeah, don't
But,
adjust that. They're gonna start hanging up. They didn't pick up the shop, but y'all
Yeah.
see, it's just our regular shirts. We've had a couple designs, not the regular ones, sorry, a couple designs over the years. That Debbie's starting to design for us, and we'll have a couple new ones this year coming up soon.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
have them
we're-
this next weekend.
Yeah, we this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it's this
What?
weekend.
This Saturday.
I worked like 48 days in a row, and in between that, I had a back injury, so I'm all messed up. So
No, this Saturday we got some new shirts.
Oh.
Gonna be there. We got some hats, some visors, some more of the lake hats with the sunset
Mhm.
in there. Those are coming.
So we'll get this weekend. While we wanted Cathy on this particular week, we'll have her on next week if we want to.
Yeah.
It don't matter. But this particularly, it's because coming into this weekend is where we're doing the kickoff of the boat club or the boat giveaway that we're doing in August with our friends from Airport Marine, Main Street, Columbiana. I said that wrong last time. I said Columbiana Main Street, and I got in trouble. She's still outside on the phone. So the boat giveaway, Airport Marine, Main Street, Columbiana, and the City of Columbiana at the Arts Council on August 15th. We have 500 tickets for sale, $100 a ticket, and you will win a 2025 Tri-Tune with a 150 on it. And the tickets, we're going to start selling them this Saturday
This
at
Saturday.
the farm company.
At the farm company.
10:30 to what's
Is
it?
that
1
not
o'clock.
exciting?
10:30 to 1. Oh, is it
Somebody's gonna win
Hey.
a pontoon
brand
boat.
new? Yeah.
A brand new pontoon boat.
We said this last week.
Like, who does that? What in the world, Jason?
That's
It's
were
crazy.
you a cheerleader at McCullough?
I know.
Well,
But yeah, it's
what time
crazy.
can people come? I mean, what time?
Hey, we open up at 10.
Yeah, so about
We open at 10. They're gonna be set up and ready to start selling, I think, at 10:30.
10:30 to 1. Is that what we said?
1:30.
10:30 to 1:30.
Until they're all gone.
If we're all gone, you better get there early. That's right.
So how many tickets you selling?
We have 500 tickets, so you have a 1 in 500 chance of winning a $50,000+ boat. 150 Tri-Tune, a low
With a trailer.
with a trailer.
With a trailer.
be part of
We
their
don't even
program.
have a trailer for our pontoon.
But maybe you can borrow the people that win. Yeah. I said this before. It's isn't like a hole in one golf competition. Like
Yeah.
if you hit the hole in one, you could win a car or whatever. Somebody will win this boat. Like it's not a chance. Like somebody will win this. So It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah,
And the
it's gonna
tickets
be
are
so much fun.
on sale Saturday. And just to clarify, they're not gonna stay at the farm company. I know.
No.
So we're
no.
doing this like a pop-up
This
sale.
is just this day.
This Saturday, so come out and get them, and we'll have another one coming up at Airport Marine in April, and then Waxahachie Marina for the meet and greet in May. That's our 3 planned ones now, because you got to fill out some paperwork and stuff. So not just Venmo money and you get this, number 12 or
Right.
whatever. You gotta fill-
Unless you sell 500 Saturday.
Well, then there's no more sales. Then we're completely done if we sell 500 Saturday. But just I don't feel showing up on Tuesday. Where's the tickets at?
Right.
Saturday
Yeah.
only for sale, because we got to keep up with their actually individually numbered
And
and
I'm
stuff
not
like
doing
that.
that. The girls are gonna be doing that.
Yes. No, probably not either. I'll be talking. I'm good at that. Be talking. Good.
Yeah.
So I guess we got through that. We got through what the farm company does, the great stuff that y'all do merchandise wise. You help us out with merchandise for that. So what is what kind of hobbies do you?
You were outside. We did all that.
What kind of hobbies do you and your husband have that are not really lake centric? Like, what do you like doing that's maybe not part of the lake? You said you ride Harleys. That's y'all do. Y'all do like motorcycle trips? Or?
Okay, antiques.
Yeah.
Antique.
Do antique.
I can see that
love doing antique.
I could see
and
that with your
everything.
store. Yeah,
Going
kind of
to the
fits your
beach.
personality.
I love going to the
What beach?
And just chilling.
Let's
Really,
switch
any
spots.
beach.
Really?
I
So
like
you like the
Yeah,
sand and
switch
the
spots
sun
with
and
me.
sitting
Yeah, I
out?
love the sand and the sun.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
wherever.
There you
Wherever it's warm.
Just so you make sure
I
everybody
like
can
warm
see tight.
weather.
Yeah, well, we're slowly getting there. We're getting
I know.
there slowly.
When
It's been
this fall, he said, "Oh, I like this weather. It's cool." I said, "I don't. You know why? Because it means it's going to get cold, and I don't."
It got cold this year
I
a
don't.
few times.
I
I
like
hate
warm
it.
weather, hot
Same,
weather.
Same.
I'll never complain
Really.
with it being hot.
If it's gonna be cold, I want it to, I want some snow,
Yeah.
because we don't get it a lot. Maybe we had a lot. I
Yeah.
hate it. I did have that one time. It did get some good snow this year. I had a good time. Went out in the woods riding. But if it's not snowing,
Mm-mm.
it's no point in
It's
being
no
cold.
fun.
It's no point.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'll take 50 degrees and a fire at night with my buddies. Around, but if it's not snowing, cold's terrible.
Yeah.
So any beach, you're go to sit on the beach person,
I
right?
love just sitting there.
Man.
You know what's great about being on the beach is you can't think. You
Oh, I
just-
can. Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
Man, I honestly,
can't.
I hate sitting on the
I
beach.
love
I can't
just
stand
like
it.
sitting there in the waves.
I'm good for
the
about
sun.
42 minutes, and I'd rather be at work.
Yeah.
I just can't
No.
stand it. No, but I do like,
No, talk
What?
about no.
Why?
you like you're a beach guy too?
You could pour maple syrup on me and roll me in the sand, and I couldn't be happier.
Salt places than him. I like you
We're
better.
gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
That made me cringe.
I just don't like the beach and just sitting there. That's not my thing. Now we always try to rent a house on the bay, take the pontoon down, and we'll go on a little beach out there in the island by Perdido Pass.
Yeah.
I'll sit there all day. I'll sit on the boat some and on the beach. I just don't like on the beach.
Yeah.
So there I got the scenery and the boats and all,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely in the minority. Most people love that. I'm the weirdo that
Well,
doesn't.
I like getting off the beaten path. We've gone to some places and like
Long Beach.
Long Beach, and we've gone
California?
to
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes,
Cocoa
sir.
Beach and St. Augustine and some of those and everything. Cocoa Beach, I think we went and there was a little path. It looked like something out of a movie, a little path, and then it opened up
Yeah.
and there was nobody there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was just fantastic.
I kind of like, so similar. I've done these camping trips here and there, and we've camped
Yeah,
on the
y'all do,
beach.
yeah.
So we're in the middle of
We do
nowhere
that.
on the beach, and I'll hang out.
So
I like
you
that.
like that?
Yeah, that's enjoyable. Yes,
So that's
I've done
what
that.
we do too. We
Mhm.
went down to Apalachicola.
Yeah.
We were sitting there at this little oyster bar and everything, and it looked like Forrest Gump. The shrimp boat came by
Yeah.
and everything,
And it was unmanned. We thought.
and then it came right by this way. And we thought,
He jumped in the water.
yeah, where is he? You know? So we like doing stuff like that. We like traveling, little trips and everything. I'm always finding little trips for us to go to.
Refill.
Here.
Oh, what's that say?
25 minutes.
That's how long we're in 25 minutes from the audience. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll do. All right, same as last week. Last beer, and we'll put a bow on it. That was a quick 25 minutes, wasn't it?
It was.
Hopefully the natives think so. Yeah, so this episode, so give us a little critique, or we'll get while we're getting our beers passed in. So you're the second person to be on it. And let's be honest, first one wasn't that entertaining. Chris,
No comment.
so not bad, is it?
Mm-mm.
Not terrible. Oh,
You're really
good
just getting to know people, and I think that's part of it. Like living on the lake, sometimes we don't get to really know each other and everything. Everybody's so busy and everything. So this is just another way
Well,
of people getting to know.
That
who we
that
are.
really is actually true for me and you. I mean, we stop all the time. We chat. You know, you've come over here a couple times. We had football parties, but like, I know you, but I don't know you. But we've known each other for 5-6 years now.
Right.
So yeah, this is probably the longest conversation we've
I
had.
mean,
So that
and I
is
had
true.
a long time trying to get you to like let me do the boat club stuff.
Oh,
I had
boy.
to finally talk
Here
you
we
into
go.
it.
Oh, boy.
Here
I
we
had-
go.
It took
You
me,
knew
that was
it
gonna
took
come
me a
up.
couple of years.
stubborn.
This is going to be just like the
That
Trump
was his-
Zelensky interview right now. You just turned on
That
me.
was his wife.
But I
that
got,
went
Wow.
south.
look, I got Debbie and
That went
Amelia,
south quickly.
and they, you know. But here's the thing: I just want to help. Like I have that heart. Like I just want us to do better.
Yeah, I agree
Y'all
with
do
that.
so much for the community, and I thought, what can we do to help y'all do more?
Yeah, y'all have done a great job. It's been, and you've done some stuff where we've been really, really behind getting you like a shirt design and
The swab shirts.
whipped them out like that. You met us with the barbecue festival we cooked in Columbia and made the shirts out like
Yeah.
last minute. So you've came through with us being
Well.
delinquents and slow on stuff sometimes.
Well,
Nothing got thrown on
but
me,
but
so
I
it's
really
good.
feel like this is just another thing of like people getting to know everybody.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what makes
It's
it
a
fun.
great
It's like
thing.
you're right. Like even me, like it's kind of I go out and you may do this too. Like a lot of people know me, but I'm like I remember this person, but I don't know them. So
Yeah.
it is like this little things, get to know somebody more and who they are because maybe somebody tried to talk to me and I was busy doing Stuntfest junk and I didn't talk to them as
Right.
long as I would have if it wasn't something going on. So maybe they'll get to know who I am a little bit
Yeah.
too through this and definitely know who you are and go up there and buy a cutting board or a pillow or a sign. I mean,
Well, I've gone out and I hadn't even had a farm company shirt on. You know,
Yeah.
just trying to be incognito.
man, I love it. I got one of
And
those.
people still say, "Hey, I know you.
Yeah.
You work at you have the farm company." I'm
Mhm.
like, "Yeah,
You work at the farm.
I work at the farm company."
It's her life.
Yeah.
Man, I do. I enjoy everything about it. I love going up there. The town is great. The atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
And all the shops, yours, and everything.
We have a great community, and
Mhm.
everybody really works together, promotes each other.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
You know,
And-
and I'm always telling people, I feel like I'm sort of almost like the little hub right there in Columbia,
I know.
because I am always telling people what to do. I had somebody come in, I was telling them about Paradise Point Marina, like,
Mhm.
hey, this is a great place to eat. You know, hang out on the water, it's a straight shot right here,
Yeah.
everything. So it's not just about Columbiana, it's like I get to tell them about Lakeport Marina, Waxahachie Marina, all
Yeah.
the little fun places to eat on the lake, everything. So I really promote what's going on at the lake too.
Yeah, so every time I come in the store and hang out or just stop by for a minute, you know, we'll be chatting and somebody will walk in that one of us knows.
Yeah.
And then you start talking about that. What's
Mhm.
going on? What's this or that? So that's great. And let's the back to what you said. Like, you know, you're kind of the ringleader. You said of the people down there in a way, but they've actually partnered with us for this boat giveaway we're giving.
Yeah.
All based on, and that's just based on a relationship. We've known them from.
Mhm.
I think we met the girl that runs the Main Street thing just randomly when I was hanging out in the store with you on a Friday night for the Music on Main.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what, you know, spurred us being able to do this
Yeah.
this event.
Allie and Sarah Catherine.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
bad
Sarah
with names.
Catherine's our Main Street
My
director.
wife's not giving me a five on that.
Allie Payne pretty much runs the city. I mean,
Yeah.
she does everything.
And they'll probably be mad that I couldn't remember their names when I was talking
That's
to you,
okay.
correcting me.
But you know, like Liberty Day, Allie's the one that's behind that, making everything
Yeah.
happen. A lot of things that go on down in Columbiana, Allie's got
Yeah.
her hand in it.
Like I said, I just happened to meet them the first time. I said, just
Yeah.
hanging out in your store. You just, I think it was for a music on Main.
We
Yeah.
talked about the boat giveaway, and she was very accommodating.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
So we partner with them, and I'm talking about the relationship
Yeah.
that the town does, and like what they do for everybody. We good?
Alright, that's
But
it.
You're good.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So let's. I guess we'll wrap this up. We don't want
You're
to talk
good.
too long.
You're good.
Keep going. We'll get a few more minutes.
Yeah, you got.
Because we want to have you back on, you know. I mean, because we don't want to talk about everything about you, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what, you know. I don't know, something weird I could ask, but you know, what do you think? What was your first car?
My first car was a Datsun B210 yellow honeybee.
Somebody look that up in the back. We gotta get a TV over
Is
here.
was it a transformer?
Yeah.
It looked like a trans-
Just
it
kidding.
might have looked like a transformer. but
Wow.
It was, and it had a dent in the side of it. My daddy bought it for $1,000.
Ask her what her nickname was in high school.
What was your nickname in high school?
My nickname in high school was Chicken.
Chicken.
Because my maiden name is Biddy. Biddy.
Chicken Betty? Or
Like
Betty
a
Boop?
chicken, like a little bitty.
Yeah.
Like, or an old, now I'm becoming an old biddy, so.
Like, when I'm done recording, remind me to change her name in my phone to Biddy. Yeah. You do realize that Chris became named Slaw Dog
God.
because he mistakenly told us what his high school nickname was, Biddy.
So when I call him, the hot dog pops up on his freaking phone.
It's
every
the
time,
Slaw
so-
Dog, not a hot
I
dog.
don't-
Get it right.
Well, it is a slaw dog, but you're gonna have a picture too now.
Biddy.
Well, thanks, Jason.
Can I get a sign like this that says Biddy put down here in the barn?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Consider it done.
We do need one that says a jolly parrot.
Tiger's the one that makes them.
Tigers
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Well, I'm also, he gave me a nickname, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Parrot.
Yeah, you got one too. Jolly Parrot.
Hey, Parrot and Biddy, we just hang
Parrot
out
Biddy.
together.
Hang out. Like peas and carrots.
That's right.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. It's been about 30 minutes. We promised we'd keep them around that time frame, even though we could probably keep going longer, but we'll have her back on later on. We want to try to do one of these once a week. So thank you for watching episode 2 of Jolly Parrot Reboot with
Thank you, bro.
Kathy from the
All right,
Farm
brother. Good to see
Company.
y'all.
Thanks for having
We'll
us.
see
Y'all
you
stuff.
Saturday.
Pillows, signs, anything. They do custom stuff. You know, this sign right here is custom. So you get it whatever you want, whatever slew or holler you're in, make that. Shirts, hats, cutting boards, ornaments, cups, signs, late decor. And she has stuff that's not late decor too. And her
Yeah,
Christmas
all
decorations
kinds
are
of gifts.
amazing. So she has Columbiana decor, not just lakes. Columbiana, Wilsonville, even Clear. I think I saw a Clear sign in there before.
Yeah.
So got all kind of stuff for the local area around here, the Shelby County, and then the extended Lay Lake area, and the counties that touch it. So we'll see Saturday, the 8th, 10:30 to 1:30, 10:30 to 1. Tickets for the boat giveaway will be sold at the farm company, so you can get a ticket, you can get a shirt from them, you can get a hat from them, cutting board, sign, pillow, anything. We'll see y'all Saturday. We're wrapping it up for the evening. Put a bow on it. Love you, girl.
We love y'all.